What a beautiful day. Morning. So people are coming in here. Yay. YouTube's so weird. It shows 0, but then two of you are like in here. It's like the perfect temperature, no wind. Now it's going to be warm later, but the trash truck's coming. I'll let some people get in here and then we'll start our discussions. I have a lot on my mind today, but I don't know if I want to talk about all of it. So we'll start with the simple stuff. It's a beautiful day. Went to a death metal show last night. We've got a local promoter that's, we got a local venue, I should say, because it was 2 different promoters, but the 2 and 3 different promoters and the local club are really working together to kind of help build the scene. Oh, he's going to back all the way down here. That's smart. We'll wait till he passes. Backing a little fast. Well, there's your trucking tip for the day. I never back faster than idle speed if I can help it. Idle power, I mean. And always open your window. Even if it's raining or if it's 10 below 0 or whatever, crack the window just a little bit because you're going to hear it before you feel it if you hit something. There's your trucking tip of the day. Man, a lot of activity today. See, they're doing a lot of work. So I don't know how peaceful this walk's going to be. I always get nervous with him down there. Gets close to my vehicles. But yeah, you're going to hear what you hit before you feel it. You know, unless you're bumping a dock, you know, real hard or whatever, but don't ask me how I know that, by the way. I can tell you a story. So I was I was still within my first 2 years, starting to get complacent, starting to get cocky about how good I can back. And so I was at this truck stop. It was in Terrell, Texas. And I was backing next to a step deck. This is when I was a company driver. And I was trying to do everything in one, I was parking next to the step deck, and I ended up back in, thought I had it. There was a driver sitting in his seat looking at his laptop. And all of a sudden I heard a crunch. I heard it, and then all of a sudden I heard this crunch, and then it hit the air horn. Now usually it's the other way around, right? Sorry for all the noise. Should have brought my microphone if I knew it was going to be all over the place. Anyways, so I get out, and sure enough, I hit him, but I hit the trailer. And what it was the tail swing of the trailer that hit the incline of his trailer. Now, when I heard the crunch and the air horn, this dude was driving a pretty nice 389. And he, so we get out. I'm like, dude, did I hit you? He's like, yeah, but I'm trying to figure out where. I got out of the truck expecting to completely hear or see, a smashed hood, that kind of thing. And, yeah. So it turns out that all I did was hit and break a running light. I say clearance light, but there's really not clearance lights on a flatbed. And I just went in and bought him a new light, and he was good. He didn't report me. He was fine. I go, man, I'm surprised you didn't notice I was going to hit you. He goes, you look like you were clearing me, but I guess your tail swing got me on my trailer. Now, had that been a dry van or a reefer, well, I would have caused way more damage. So I got lucky. And that's when what my trainer told me came to fruition. Is you're going to hear it before you see it. Or feel it. I mean, you're going to hear it. Well, you're going to hear it before you see it or feel it. But anybody need some wood? It's a pipe dream. Let me get on the other side of this construction, and yeah, they've got like a porta potty down there. They're doing all kinds of work through here. Dangerous. There's the trash truck guy. Not sure what he's doing. Oh, grabbing a can over there. We got all this stuff laid out. Let's do some comments here. Daryl Worth, good morning. Don, what's up? Jonathan Wheeler, David Edwards, Thor, what's up? CB, morning from Utah. Shannon, good morning. Jerome Jones, good morning. Thanks for getting that trash out, by the way. I meant to get it last night, but forgot by the time I got home. Wow, oh my god, no low board. Love it. That's what she said too. Had a trainer tell me once, keep backing until it sounds expensive. Yeah, that's kind of a running joke. What's funny is a friend of mine, well, he's a friend, but he was a guy at train. He goes, Steve, your advice helped me today. I'm like, why? He goes, well, I rolled my window down and I heard it before I felt it, and I probably saved myself way more damage than it could have been. And then he told me later, I guess he actually dropped the trailer, like, without the landing gear. Luckily it was empty. And so he told me how it came to be, right? He told me what he did. And basically, here's my other trucking advice. Whenever you're dropping or hooking to a trailer, man, I don't think I'm going to walk that way. It's all dangerous through here. And that's annoying. We get past this machine. Anyways, never interrupt the system. In other words, don't be on your phone. Don't be on your phone and or be talking to somebody, or like, pull your fifth wheel pin but and then stop and do something else. I think everybody's broken an airline or two because they forgot to disconnect their airlines. I was sitting there at Schneider one time, and this dude was dropping next to me. He forgot his airlines, and he went to take off, and he had rubber airlines, and those things stretched, and then they snapped into the cab of the truck. He's lucky it didn't take out a mirror, but if he had had a rear window, he would have broken them. Man, I can't get away from this trash truck. Can't get away from the noise today. Didn't know that until now. We were on the company yard backing fuel trailer. I always thought he was just a grumpy old trucker that was upset with the company. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of wisdom in the old school. And those guys are leaving, those guys are retiring, those guys are dying. And pretty soon all the lessons of the old days are going to be gone. And trucking won't resemble what its true inner core was. There's still some resemblance of it, but eventually it's all going to be gone. Trucking will always be there, but it's just going to look like a different beast. Fuel costs keep you from having the truck that you want. If you want a big hooded truck. Technology keeps it where you got to use the shops and the dealerships. You got to spend, if you want the truck of your dreams, you got to be a slave to it and pay $200,000 for it. Finally, some quiet. Except for that one bird. And I think that's what I miss the most, is the old school. Yeah, we've got technology, we've got GPSs, and we've got, the trucks now are so luxurious, versus the old freight trucks of yesteryear. Those things are improved. It's like driving a Cadillac going down the road. You know, you can literally drive a truck with your pinky. But the spirit is slowly disappearing. What if this person will ask for a cigarette? Tolga, what's up? When you walk hard, do we long? My son is in the trucking business now, Steve, but using his college to be in management in the LTL side. He has no desire to drive as of now. Yeah, it's a different beast now, Thomas. That's where the real money in trucking is, to be honest with you. I don't miss driving around Pittsburgh for 2 hours looking for my delivery. Yeah, I hear you there. I embrace technology in the trucking world, but I still like the old spirit, right? I miss the old truck stops. But I like having a GPS, but I still know how to use an atlas. You know, that's an art form that a lot of people don't realize. Reading a map, having mapping skills. Like, let's say crap hits the fan. Do you know how to do you know how to handle that? Do you have a compass? Do you even know how to read a compass? Look, it's an Arter Express truck. Refrigerated. A couple of trucks down here. Oh, there's even a flatbed down here. GR Shugel. They must have had a lot of overnight deliveries. There's the people that took all my freight right there. Wilson. They came in and dropped a bunch of trailers at my customer, and now I don't see that stuff on the load boards anymore. It used to be my, hell, for all three companies I've been an owner operator with, that used to be my get out of the house load. Went for my walk earlier, headed to work soon. Enjoy your day. Thank you, Dar. Tolga, what's up? SST. This van is lit. Yeah, that's funny. Just enjoy the quietness. I mean, not as quiet as the country, but you know. Now, here's the interesting thing about the death metal show last night. They were all Christian bands. That's right, there is such a thing called Christian death metal. I bet you didn't know that. Some of you might. which was a literal contrast of the last show I went to last week. Is it me, or is Snorelord walking faster than a few weeks ago? Maybe. Probably to get away from all these obstacles. You know, you got the construction, you had the trash trucks, then you got this homeless person up here. I'm going to be slowing down now. A lot of these homeless people don't like it if they think you're filming them. There's a bunch of YouTubers out there that basically go in their city and they go on Kensington Avenue and they videotape everybody, and they get a lot of threats and everything because they think you're making fun of them or whatever. But I'm gonna pause here. She's walking pretty slow. Everybody's piling into Pepsi and the rates are dropping like a rock. Thank God for contract rate. Looks like a peaceful neighborhood, not much people around, birds are singing. It's not bad here. Megas are trying to outbid each other to get the freight costs and rates to drop fast, companies that we deal with. So let me tell you a story about a load I tried to book yesterday. So there's a load that one of my drivers did just last week, or no, 2 weeks ago, for $3,300. It was a refrigerated load of fruit. And I'm gonna reverse the camera here. So I'm gonna pause. That dude that we saw on the tricycle with the trailer has now picked her up, and now they're rolling. So anyways, I saw the same load. Well, actually, I didn't see the same load. It was listed as two different cities, which I almost posted about that. That annoys me to no end. No, it wasn't TQL. It was somebody else doing that. They're all doing that, it seems like, these days. And I call on it, or actually an email, and the person tells me, shows me a screenshot of his computer, and then I realized it was the same load that we had just done, except it was listed as van or reefer, right? So he was at $2,500. So I called up my driver and said, hey, you remember that one load we did a couple weeks ago? How was it? Did you like it? Would you do it again? And they're like, he's like, yeah, but do not go any lower than when we did it last time, because we earned every penny on that load. So it's like, okay. Well, they're at 25, so I'm not even sure why. So I emailed the guy and said, hey, I'm interested in this load. And he goes, yeah, it's 25. I said, why is it so low? Yeah, and then I double checked. I said, this is the fruit that goes from here to here and delivers at this place, right? And he's like, yeah. I said, why is it so low? Well, it can go in a van or a reefer. It's not refrigerated this time, but it's the same stuff. So I'm like, no thank you. And I noticed that all the rates were like that, all of them. Because essentially 2 weeks ago I was looking for the same load from the same areas, and I noticed that everybody had dropped their rates about by $400 or $500 on all of it. And so what I was thinking is that maybe this is a refrigerated load, and they're trying to pass it off as van or reefer, so they can lower the rate, because van rates are not as good as reefer rates. So I was annoyed by that, because we gave them good service. We picked up and delivered on time, and they still want to drop the rate about $500. Actually, more than that, actually $800. Simply because, well, maybe refrigeration's not necessary. Big Mega said years ago they'll haul freight at a penny a mile profit if they have to. Yeah, that's what JB Hunt said. Orion, what's up? Walking is good for you mentally and physically. It is. Unless you're dealing with homeless people smoking weed and construction zones, then you have to wonder. So I got a big whiff of weed from those two earlier. They've closed this road. So he's cutting this pipe. I don't know how much longer they're gonna be here for a while. They got all the flags out. He's waiting on me. Man, I gotta get out of here. Jeez. This is stupid. It's a good thing I decided to do a live feed this morning. Sorry about all the noise, guys. I should have brought my microphones with me. I guess this is the first walk we've done since they started working. Now this equipment's been out here a minute, but yeah, time to find another route. We have a really great walking biking trail here that goes through town, but it's like a 10-minute, 15-minute drive. All right, we'll be out of the noise here in a minute. Ah, there we go. Nice and quiet now. It's time to take a long vacation in my motor coach, several months worth. Thomas Wilson, you know what happened to me yesterday? Blue Viking Coach sent me a trailer. We were talking about in my members only. I did a live feed with the wife Saturday, and I turned it to members only on the replay. And we talked about getting a camper, like a, something like that, like a teardrop, right? Like something like that is perfect. I know that's below Thomas Wilson, but I really don't want to afford the maintenance of some big ass RV. And Anyways, so I Googled it, and then all my Facebook ads are nothing but RVs now. And so he probably just helped that cause there, Thomas Wilson. You know, Google's like, oh, he's on YouTube talking about campers. Let's try to sell him some overpriced crap that has a 80%, you know, profit margin. Let's do that. Yeah, that'd be awesome. And so that's what Google's going to do. That's what Facebook is going to do. What did Pigtail say? Walking reduces stress and anxiety. Endorphins are known to not only boost our mood, but also to lower our stress levels. Being physically active helps lower the risk of clinical depression and spending. I was taught to never trust a cop who wears sunglasses indoors and be wary of men who take showers before work instead of after. It's helped my trucking career. That's actually good advice. Dead end street, there is no other route that won't go past that, right? Snorelord's a little scamp. Those are too expensive though. I have to get back to my workout routine immediately, especially in the summertime, says Tolga. Those little scamps don't leak. Build. I spend an average of 5 to 7K a year fixing things and drive at 1,500 to 3K a year. Yeah, see that? I'd rather just get the teardrop or, you know, so Little Viking Coach, he sent me what they call a Wii roll. That you can they're basically an aluminum shell. So they're going to be a lot sturdier than, you know, the toothpicks that go down the road. And they're going to be, you know, and you know, like I said, I just want a place to sleep and a thing in the back to cook food. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all we need. You know, that way I have power and AC so we can camp, well, and a heat, so we can camp any time of the year. You can pick the most miserable, hottest days and be okay. And we can just hook up the trailer and go. You know, there's no drying out of a tent afterwards, and no rolling up of a foam mattress, or not foam, but rolling up a foam mattress, or what do you call it, air mattress. This is how they put our trash can back in the street. I'm just grateful he didn't hit the car. I worry about that sometimes. There's my truck in its beautiful glory. We'll set this on the steps. This probably won't be too much longer because I have work to do. Pants keep falling down. All right. But to replace it would be over $400,000. Yeah, that's expensive. Get an enclosed trailer and build it out. I do have a 5x8, but it smells like formaldehyde in there, and yeah. That's what that Wii roll is, Orion, is. It's the aluminum trailers that you can turn into, like, anything, right? It's got windows in it, so you can put a window AC in it if you want. No, I must have the luxury camping. Push a button and camping begins, right? Proof of life for the red chicken. I need to take all my red chicken videos and turn them into shorts. My wife said that the other day. She's like, if there's any character that you've done in the YouTube space that needs shorts, it's Red Chicken. It is clean. They don't get that dirty when they don't run. Yeah, being a truck driver, you're used to not much room for sleeping, right? All right, David, you have a good day. It's funny. People desire to be camping, sleeping elsewhere. It's like, man, I've been doing that for 14 years. You know, this is the best glamper you can get because it'll make you money as well. Red Chicken React Shorts. That's SST. That's a great idea. You know, Red Chicken has his own channel. I should probably download all those videos from my big channel and upload them to Red Chicken's channel. That's a great idea, SST. I like that. It's a good idea. But all right, guys, I have a lot to talk about, but does Jeff still have his gas job? Yeah, absolutely. He has a pretty good deal with his campsites that he goes to. Yeah, so that's the beauty of what he does. He can work remotely. So a lot of times, if I don't hear from him for a while, it's usually because he's doing that. Used enclosed 10-foot trailer, probably $2K, and then for the interior, run basic electric wood panel, interior porta potty, bed, got it good to go, right, Orion? I would show you what Little Viking Coach sent me. It was only, I think it was at $2,900, and it looked pretty sturdy, and basically you can throw everything you need in there. I think campers. Oh, look, it's Bob. Check it out, Bob. Bob. Hey, what are you doing? Come here. Come here, Bob. Come here. Look at that. What's up, Bob? How's it going? What's up? There's Bob. Yeah, Bob's like, put me down, freak. What's up? What's up, buddy? Hey, what are you doing? Bob. Look, you're live on YouTube, dude. Yeah? Here, let's do this. What are you doing? Just laying in the middle of the road. It's a good thing it's a dead-end street. I've almost run him over before. He's kind of an idiot. Are you buying a motor coach, Steve? That's an Alabama redneck camper. Now here's the deal, Thomas Wilson. If I can become a millionaire on YouTube, because that's my goal, then I'll let you choose the motorhome I should buy. How about that? I'll take you with me shopping. You know, I'll fly out to wherever you're at, and we'll hit a camper store. Not a Camping World. They suck. Anti-2A bastards. But we'll go shopping, right? And you'll go, Steve, get that one, and I'll be like, okay, where do I write the check? So, but that's only if I become a YouTube millionaire. Now, if I become a millionaire through hard work, dedication, and saving my money, then I probably won't buy one. But if it's just handed to me, like the lottery or, YouTube money, then, you never know. SST's red chicken idea might actually do it. More money in that kind of YouTube than this trucking YouTube, right? $500 Pioneer Mini split for AC, mount the condenser on the tongue. There you go. Buy a toter home like my wife's. Integra 45-foot, 600 horse slide. I'm definitely going to get a whole bunch of ads for campers now. Thanks. Or just trailers in general, so I can do Orion's idea. But anyways, guys, I gotta go. I got work to do. I gotta find loads and contemplate the meaning of my existence.